welcome back to Sunrise. It's morning, early morning, it's the right morning, it's headline morning. It's headline time. Let's head over to our girl TK. She can never predict what I'm going to say.
Ever, any morning at all.
Good morning. I love the forest green.
Oh, thank you so much. And not just green, forest green.
Oh,
That's what you did there. Thank you so much. Let's jump into the headlines. Are we ready?
Let's hope so.
All right, let's do it. Let's do it. I'm going to start off. Let's start off with the not so good news first. Okay, so get ready.
Okay.
So, Mobay fire leaves people homeless. 14 people, including 10 adults, 4 children, are now homeless after a late evening fire at 20 Barnett Lane in Montego Bay, St. James on Monday. The building, which also serves as a bar, has been declared unsafe for continued occupancy, and based on the damage following an assessment of the building. The devastating fire left the people without a roof over their heads. The blaze, which gutted their homes around 8 Monday evening, slowly took everything from the victims, one of whom is an elderly woman who sustained bruises while attempting to salvage her possessions. Montego Bay's Mayor Richard Vernon has promised to assist the affected individuals, so especially the 4 children who were impacted. Like I mentioned, authorities have since declared the premises unsuitable for living. So that's unfortunate.
Wow.
So the rest of the good news, as usual, the good news is there were no lives lost.
Yeah.
And let me just highlight that first.
But so much lost.
But so much else lost.
So much lost. And I'm sure that's painful. That displacement for them can be absolutely traumatizing and painful. I'm happy that I'm hearing already that there are persons and organizations who are helping, because I can only imagine what that looks like or feels like to lose everything, you know? Really
and with
sad.
fire, you know, there is no
preparation.
There's no, and also you can't get anything back. Like, there is no, I can't find the word right now. It's like you just can't.
There's no rebuilding, there's no recouping, there's no recovery. It's gone.
It's gone, yeah.
And then it leaves you with long after effects as well. So like, even like things that, we take it simple, smoke inhalation, what that does not just to them, but the whole community, like all, it's so much. And then to be left in that state is just horrible, and I really hope that, however anybody can help, that they're helped.
What was the cause? I didn't hear what the cause was, because I mean, usually when you find out what the cause is, then you can say, okay, how we mitigate against this happening again? How do we protect, prevent, prepare in some way? You know, things like when we hear about burning candles at the night in some houses where they are, the structures are wood, sorry. Then, you know, we ought to be careful.
Sometimes it's electrical, but sometimes it's,
many things.
It can be anything. Yeah, fire is one of those things that just...
Yeah, but we're just hoping for, you know, all the best for the people impacted, you know.
Yeah,
absolutely.
So next up, 20 outstanding young people to receive Prime Minister's Award for Excellence. So approximately 10 young people will be presented with the 2023 Prime Minister's National Youth Award for Excellence for achievements in various fields at a ceremony scheduled for April 20 on the lawns of Jamaica House. That starts at 5 p.m. The award recipients will be selected from a list of over 100 applicants, shortlisted to 40 persons. Chairman of the selection committee, Fabian Brown, told JIS News that candidates were intricately interviewed for selection, equating the awards to the national honors and awards, which is held annually in October. He said the award is the highest honor that the country can bestow upon its young people for the great work and talent they display in the various categories. So he said he was very impressed and encouraged by the caliber of applications submitted. And he stated that it's safe to say our nation is in very good hands. Recipients of this year's awards will be recognized for their exceptional achievement in the categories of, and listen to this, it's a lot of them, ready? Sports, agriculture, youth development, practitioner youth serving organization, arts and culture, academics, leadership, journalism, social media influencer, which I found interesting, entrepreneurship, nation building, international achievement, innovation in science and technology, environmental protection, and there will of course also be the Prime Minister's Special Award to be presented to an individual or organization for exceptional achievement in their field of study or work. And the awards was introduced in 1998 to recognize recognise young Jamaicans aged 15 to 29 who've excelled and contributed to national development. And the award endorses each recipient as a positive role model for their peers and seeks to promote attitudinal change and social renewal by reinforcing the positive values of self-discipline, hard work, dedication, and humility.
Did I miss it? Where are the farmers? Agriculture was there?
Agriculture, yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
good.
Agriculture is in there.
For sure.
Yes,
For
yes.
sure.
Yeah,
But it
for
stops
sure.
at 29, I see. So
You know,
that's probably why you missed it.
But it's so great that there are so many candidates,
Yes,
I mean,
yes,
And so many
and
different...
such high quality candidates from so many different areas. And I'm surprised, I'm going to keep it real,
Yes,
that
it's so-
social media influence.
Yes.
Only because I know that sometimes social media is viewed as, sure, it's a little fun thing or
Yeah,
whatever, but to
no.
be awarded and whatever for it, I think
Yeah,
that's
it
great.
I think so
I think
too.
it
You
shows
know,
a
I'm-
movement in the times.
And think about it carefully. For social media, there are so many different players. So when you stand out and you're outstanding and extraordinary, then it's special. You're unique.
And also, social
Because-
media isn't just, sorry to cut you, but it's not just frou-frou or flighty or, you know, maybe sometimes what people think, like there are lots of people who are actually, you know, did really awesome work in that
And
space
it's a
as well.
lot of
And
work.
It's a
inspiring.
lot of work. Look, Pammy, when we tried to do like a video
I
there.
was just about to say, it's a lot of work. It's a lot.
Yes,
But that's
yes.
awesome. That's awesome. I really wish there was something for 29.
29.
To 109 or so. Let's go. Why not win the
not so young
headline
people,
time?
right?
Prime Minister Not So Young Awards.
It's why not
Sorry.
Wednesday headline time. Let's
Okay,
focus.
let's see.
So a pumpkin canoe sails Australian River. Okay?
Pumpkin.
I'm going to allow you to
canoe.
take that in for a moment.
Yes, it
Pumpkin canoe. So, an Australian man took the largest
That's a
pumpkin
company too.
grown in the country this year and turned it into a canoe that he paddled down the
We
Tami
can't
River.
stand him.
The nearly 900-pound canoe named Tormund in honor of some Game of Thrones character, Tormund Giant's Bane, was grown by Mark Peacock and scored a blue ribbon at the Royal Easter Show. The pumpkin, the largest to win an award at any Australian show this year, captured the imagination of Peacock's friend, Adam Farquharson. Farquharson asked Peacock if he could have the pumpkin before it became feed for farm animals. He hollowed out the pumpkin into a boat. He christened it Cinderella and paddled it for a mile down the Tamut River in New South Wales, while about 1,000 spectators followed along from
Canberra.
shore. He said it was a fitting send-off that the community got to experience Tormund the pumpkin one more time in a different
It would have been more
capacity.
fitting if them did just make one pumpkin soup and feed everybody.
Remember that it was used afterwards to feed animals,
Yeah,
so
but
it never went to
Simia-
waste.
Listen, I just mentioned that I'm hoping that the farmers were highlighted, and I'm sure farmers watching saying, yes, IT, make sure we are in the thing, and then they are saying, look at that now.
Yes.
Look at the good
Yes.
pumpkin.
I've
What I
sailed
find
down the
amazing
river.
Sailed down the
is
river.
a 900-pound pumpkin. I mean, okay, he used it and sailed, but can we please just take a moment to realize there was a 900-pound pumpkin in
Whoa.
Australia?
Wild.
Whoa.
That's wild.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Wow.
which is why I love Wednesday. All right. TK, thank you for the news.
Oh, yes. So now, before I go, I need to remind you, tune in to Lead Story this evening at 6:30 p.m. with George Davis. Always a
Yes.
great show, very informative,
Great.
so make sure you watch it tonight.
Great show. Thank you so much
Thank
for the
you.
not
you,
so great
TK.
headlines, for the
Yes.
fun headlines, and for the funny headlines.
Yes, that's accurate.
We're going to sail on out of here on a pumpkin. No, we're not. On the other side of the break, it's a Wednesday service where youth advocacy, music, and ministry meet. We'll be right back.